Hi, this is Chris Cat, aka Enabled Entrepreneur, and welcome. Welcome to this group. I'm so excited that you've decided to join this group and learn more about technology and, in particular, artificial intelligence, and also how you can grow a passive income and start to transform many areas of your life. But here's a question for you. Some of you may be sat there now thinking, Chris, I'm no good with technology. I struggle with computers. I don't like change. And that's the majority of the population. So you're not alone. But the very fact that you joined this group also shows that you have a curiosity to learn, understand technology more, and also to get on this bandwagon. Because let's face it, this technology has been around now for a good few years now, but many of you may not have heard of it. But in the IT world and in the technology worlds, this stuff has been around for quite some time, but it's now starting to impact people's lives. Because if you use Microsoft Office, you cannot have failed to notice there's a little icon now appearing in all the corners of all the applications called Copilot. And Copilot is a form of artificial intelligence. Have any of you ever created an email and actually used Copilot to proofread it for you, to perhaps professionalize it for you? Now, some of you will also be here because you know me from another piece of work I still do, which is to support people with disabilities in the workplace, to help people find reasonable adjustments and the technology they need to overcome their disabilities and barriers in the workplace. And increasingly, this technology is using artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is here whether we like it or not. Perhaps some of you feel a bit like a Luddite right now. You know, you're coming towards this kicking and screaming and refusing to accept that it can transform your lives and other people's lives for the better. Perhaps, though, if you think back, do you not remember a time when all telecommunications were via those horrible landline phones that sat in the hallway of your house? And you couldn't have a private conversation, could you? Because it was absolutely impossible, because you couldn't take the phone anywhere. And then we moved to cordless phones. And now today we have smartphones. Now, smartphones are not really phones anymore. They are literally mobile computer devices. One of these things is more powerful than some of the earlier computers. And it's just in the size of your hand. Because the technology with the processors and the microchips has now enabled us to get to such small, minute devices that we can now hold one of these in our hands. But perhaps 20, 30 years ago, do you remember the brick phones? Any of you watch Fools and Horses, where Del Boy has one of those mobile phones with those telescopic aerials that he sticks up his nose? And they were like a brick. They were huge. And if you charged them, they probably only lasted an hour or so. So technology is racing ahead. And I'm here. I've set this group up because I want to help you take advantage of the changes and the advances in technology so that you can start to make a passive income and you can break free from that 9 to 5, from that employment that perhaps you've grown to resent. Perhaps you can run it alongside your business and help you make another income stream so you feel under less pressure, so you've got more time and more money to do the things that you want to do when you want to do them. So if you're in this group, you're in the right place to learn about how to make all of this work. And the best part is you do not need to be a tech guru to make this work. I'm certainly not a tech guru. If I want to know anything or learn anything, I go to my friend called ChatGPT and ask it a question. But I get the answers I now want because I've learned how to ask it to get the questions I want. And yes, there will always still need to be a human element, but artificial intelligence is going to transform our lives. You think in the health professions now, they're able to scan thousands and thousands and thousands of images of, say, people's cancers to detect things that they simply could not see before, because they can do it in a millisecond with using AI to scan those images far faster than any human being could ever do, and also more accurately. So, welcome. And I really, really hope you get something of real benefit and real value out of this.